How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development. This is my 319th weekly update. First and foremost, the comp footage and the comp recap will be going up in the next couple weeks. I'm going to just put it all together and film it this weekend. I planned on doing it on Sunday, but honestly, I was just so wrecked. It just didn't happen. The comp took a lot more out of me than I would have hoped, and quite honestly, I'm still kind of recovering a little bit this late in the game. Disclaimer: I am filming this Thursday night. Tomorrow night I have some obligations, and I don't know if I'll get home at a decent time, so I figured I would just film it today and then just set it to release around 10 tomorrow evening, Friday evening, that sort of thing. But I'll talk about this week. It should be a pretty quick one. This week, as I said, I'm still recovering and had a really bad abdominal spasm, cramp, whatever you want to call it. Day of the comp, after, I want to say it was after either the log or the sled pull. It was one of those two events. Something happened, and it was pretty hurtful. It was getting kind of hard to breathe, that sort of thing. And then the day after the comp, I had this really tight pain in my right low back, which honestly, I'm so used to it being the left. It was actually kind of nice to have it somewhere else. I'll just say that. And getting back on schedule, getting my body back. I'm still weighing around 203 pounds, averaging for the last week, even though I've been eating quite a bit and got my fluids back and get all my electrolytes rebalanced and all that kind of stuff. I was good the day of the comp in terms of eating and making sure I had adequate nutrition and things like that. But it was still, it'll still take a lot out of you, as I learned, because this was a very long comp. But Monday I came in, squatted and deadlifted. It was very light. Everything was very light. I worked up to 225, and then when I had, wow, that was a good pop out of my hip. When I had 245 on my back, because it just felt bad, I just unracked it, took my step back, and just went no, and just re-racked it and called it there. So the most I even went up to was 225 on Monday, because everything was just feeling really bad. It wasn't even feeling particularly heavy in my legs, but it was definitely feeling heavy on my back and in my back, honestly. Deadlift, same story. I ended up pulling a single at 315, and it was just like, wow, no, this is not happening today. So just called it there. I said there's no reason to kill myself. Did a little rep work with each one of those, but at lighter weights, just to get blood going, and it's the most I can manage. Tuesday, pressing style day. First time I've overhead pressed in, it feels like a long time, but it was good. It was good. I went in beltless the whole time and worked up to 2 sets of 5 at 155, so I've still got it. All strict, and those felt good. Good-ish. Did a bunch of accessory work afterward, too. Still ironing out some things in the programming, gonna figure it all out. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is strict pressing once a week and push pressing once a week. And I'll strict press obviously on the lighter weeks and do it for more rep work, and then the push press or jerk style pressing will be done with obviously heavier weights, because I can handle heavier weights. And then accessories are accessories. I tend to change those week to week just based on what I feel like I need. More rear delt work, more front delt work, that sort of thing, more back work, etc. and etc. Wednesday off, Thursday being tonight, squatted and deadlifted again. Was able to work up to singles at 275 on squats. Everything felt a lot better. Back felt a lot better. Legs actually felt a little weak, but the overall body felt good. The bar didn't feel quite as heavy on my back, which is good. And then did some deadlifts after, and worked up to 365 for 2. Which, compared to Monday, that's just phenomenal. They didn't feel particularly heavy per se, but my body was definitely not wanting to go. So I just said, all right, let's just call it there. No reason to kill myself, first week back, that kind of thing. So I ended up just doing some RDLs afterward, heavy RDLs, becoming quite a fan of heavy RDLs, especially feeling them a lot more in my upper back and my lats a lot, which is kind of a problem area on me, especially my upper back. It tends to be kind of weaker, so it's good to do something that's going to work with that and work that out a little bit better. The glare from that's pretty intense, huh? Sorry if that's been bothering anybody. And then going to take tomorrow off, being Friday. And then Saturday I'll go in and probably do my press day and some accessories, maybe some strongman stuff, but I've got a little shindig going on afterwards, so I don't intend on destroying my body too much, but we'll see what happens. It's always, Saturday is one of those days where it's like, oh man, it's tough because it's first thing in the morning, and it's like, you know what? All the people around, it kind of gets you going, that sort of thing, so we'll just play it by ear. We'll see what happens, and we'll get the videos done this weekend, and I'll probably have time to sit down and finalize my new programming a little bit, although I'm already planning on signing up for another comp in February. Should be a little bit of a lighter show. Not that this one wasn't a light show, but shouldn't run as long, this particular comp, and we'll go from there. So look forward to those 2 videos coming out within the next week, and if you don't, what's your excuse?